I was up front. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I was up front.
Let me explain this why this is all important, okay? She's not going to live. Okay? Brooklyn's going to die. She's getting taken off artificial, machinery to help her breathe and all that stuff probably Monday or something like that. She has no function in her brain. She's pretty much dead by all terms. So she's going to die.
In 2012, in Florida, a tragic case unfolded involving 2-year-old Brooklyn Sanchez, who was hospitalized with a severely fractured skull and no brain function. The doctors determined that her injuries, which included massive brain swelling and trauma to the mouth, were entirely inconsistent with a slip and fall in the shower, as has been claimed by those in the home. Instead, medical experts concluded that the toddler had been the victim of a violent homicide. The investigation centered on Devontae Rashard Baker, the boyfriend of Brooklyn's mother, who was the primary suspect. At the heart of the interrogation was Devontae's cousin, Jeremiah Rackerty, a college student who initially presented himself as an eyewitness to the aftermath of an accident. Rackerty's shifting narrative and the pressure applied by detectives provide a chilling look at how a witness can quickly become a potential accomplice to the crime. This interrogation highlights the moment the police realized that their witness to the crime was actually part of a coordinated effort to hide the truth about a child being unalived. And if you've been here before, you know what we always say: the truth deserves to be told, no matter how hard it is to hear. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into the interrogation of Jeremiah.
When do they start freaking out they need to take her to the hospital?
That's what I'm saying. When I heard her say, let me go check on Brooklyn, that's when she went and checked on her or whatever. I'm playing the game, I'm not thinking nothing of it. That's when I heard her say, oh my God, shot, she stopped moving. Like there. That's when I went back there to see. And that's when she was sitting still or whatever.
Said she wasn't moving?
Nah. She'll move.
When she went back to the room, she said, oh my God, shot, she's not moving.
She's not waking up.
She's not waking up.
Yeah.
Did they call 911?
Nah.
That's odd, isn't it?
I don't know who was really panicking. I was like, because she was asking me, well, she wasn't really asking me, but she was just like, oh my God, get some water, get some water.
They couldn't wake her up, that she was
wouldn't wake up. Now, I was like, nah, you need to just come on. We need to take her to the hospital. Bump that, just come on. Because I'm not aware of, because I know later on my mom was telling me, she was like, if a baby ever hit the head, you supposed to call 911. You're not supposed to pick him up.
When your mom told you that?
She told me that like the next, that after they happened, everything happened. That's when we was like, we didn't know. We were just panicking because it was the heat of the moment.
What y'all take to the hospital?
What we take? We took the truck. Because we had left the car seat. We was panicking so bad, we just left all that stuff. Wasn't even thinking.
So you
get her to the hospital.
Shad,
and the little boy and her and the lady on Amanda.
Which hospital y'all get to? Baptist?
Nah, we didn't go to Baptist first. We went to I think St. Vincent by Riverside, and they took her to Baptist.
Okay. And during the conversation in the car was just what?
It was just like panic and hurry up type. It wasn't really no conversation. Sam was like, oh my God, like it wasn't really no conversation. It was just a lot of panicking.
What was Devontae saying?
Nah, he just was like, dang, like everybody was just shocked because like I guess for the fall we didn't think of nothing. Because she fell, wasn't thinking of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Then she stopped crying and went to sleep, drinking her bottle. And
so
like
you told me that she was actually drinking the bottle?
Yeah, I think she started. Yeah, she did drink her bottle. Yeah, because I gave her a bottle. She's calmed down. That's what one thing. That she had stopped crying.
That was in the car?
Nah, that was like after it happened. She started drinking her bottle. Yeah.
He placed her in the bed.
After she fell, that's what really calmed. We thought that was what calmed her down when she drank her bottle.
long you known Shad?
All my life, that's my cousin.
It's your blood cousin?
Yeah.
How long you known the baby's mom?
I ain't gonna say I knew her that long. I knew her. I first met her like before I had went off to school. That was like 6 months ago. I had first met her or whatever. But I knew they was like talking.
The reason we ask you and we try and get as much detail as we can from you. First of all, have you ever taken any medical courses, any CPR or anything like that? Let me just make sure I got this right. When you kind of noticed him going to Brooklyn's room, did he come out of Brooklyn's room with a towel into the shower?
All I know is
you said something about he went to get a towel.
He had to go get something. You know what I'm saying? Cause
did he tell you he went to get his?
I think he did go get a towel because I think she already had her clothes. He forgot a towel.
You didn't see him come down the hall.
Nah, cause like whenever he walked out or whatever, and like I didn't see all I seen was like I'm just playing the game. I seen him like going.
Who went and got the bottle?
No, he had went and got the bottle or whatever. Give her something to drink.
The bottle, a sippy cup or what?
I think it was a little sippy. He wasn't a bottle, baby bottle. It was a little sippy.
And did he ever brush her teeth or anything like that?
Nah.
Did she stand up at all?
What you mean?
Did y'all stand her up?
Afterwards? Nah.
Yeah. After she fell over?
Nah, I don't think so.
Did y'all carry her to the bedroom?
I think he carried her.
You think or did he?
You know what I'm saying? Like he cared. I knew he gave her a bottle.
Listen to me. If you know something, you know it. But let me finish. When you say and you think, that's not going to get it. We just want to know exactly what you know.
Yeah.
You know, plain and simple as that, okay?
Yeah.
Did he carry her or did she stand up and walk?
I think he carried her.
Did he carry her?
I'm saying like
you're right there.
You said you seen him.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I guess he had to carry it.
Okay, let me tell you. Well, no, did you see him carry her? Because you're right there the whole time. Because he said he gave her a bottle. And I'll tell you why it's important. Did you see him carry her or did she walk?
I think I'd seen him carry her.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you never seen her get back on her feet?
I'm saying, nah, I don't remember seeing her get on her feet. Like I told you, I wasn't really thinking of nothing.
Okay.
Because like, I wasn't sitting there like, oh my God.
Did you see any blood anywhere?
Nah, it wasn't on her mouth. Like she busted a lip or something.
Okay.
When did you see that?
You know what I'm saying? I seen it when she was, whenever he was helping her up or whatever.
Okay, so that's before
wait, you said helping her up. Now,
yeah.
when did you said he never helped her up? He carried her.
No, she was laying down. He helped her up or whatever, then he picked her up.
Did he like sit her up? Did she sit up by herself or did he just pick,
I'm saying like he picked her up.
In other words, did he sit her up or he just grabbed her and picked her up?
No, he grabbed, like, put her up.
So he ain't trying to stand up, that's all he asked.
Yeah, he stood up and picked her up.
Did y'all dress her or anything like that?
Nah, like I said, when he gave her the bottle or whatever, I went back up front. I'm thinking she okay, we wasn't thinking of nothing.
How soon did he come back after you went out of the bedroom?
He was going in there as I was coming out the hall because I heard her crying.
No, I'm saying when y'all put her in the bedroom.
Yeah.
And gave her the
bottle.
bottle.
What I'm saying, like I didn't even go and do all that. I know he gave her a bottle and I walked back up front because she had stopped crying. So I don't really think.
But you saw him carry her to the bedroom. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you see him place her in the bed?
No, I didn't see all that. All I seen was he pick her up and I seen her stop crying, give her a bottle. She stopped crying.
When she was taken to the hospital, when the mama started screaming and stuff like that, everybody I'm sure runs back to see what's going on. Was she still clothed or did she have clothes on?
She had clothes on.
Okay.
You know who dressed her?
Nah, like I said, I think Shaw had to dress her because her mom came a little later. So Shaw had to dress her, but like I was up front. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I was up front.
Let me explain this why this is all important, okay? She's not gonna live. Okay? Brooklyn's gonna die. She's getting taken off artificial, machinery to help her breathe and all that stuff, probably Monday or something like that. She has no function in her brain. She's pretty much dead by all terms. So she's going to die. The doctors that have examined her already, and one of them not only is a specialist at Wilson. Okay, so you got doctors with all sorts of paper on the wall, all sorts of training. They said what happened. She couldn't have fell. Ain't no way. Injury is not indicative of a fall. And they also told us that they called the child protection team doctor, a doctor specifically for child injuries and abuse cases, to come examine the child. Sometimes they go there and they say, hey, it doesn't look right. We check the child out. Everything looks fine. The injuries are consistent with what the parent says. In this case, they looked at the child and said, we got a problem. One thing is the child couldn't drink. This child is out, which is kind of consistent with what you said. They don't know about any crime. They're saying, no, this baby ain't gonna be crying. This child has a severe skull fracture. This isn't just a bump on the head. Her skull is busted open inside.
Her brain swole.
They had to cut off her skull, take a piece out, to try and let her to relieve the swelling. And the injury to the mouth is not consistent with a fall. So this is where we're at. Something happened to this girl, and you're going to be in a position to either, and we'll find out because we're going to check records, we're going to do all this, we're going to check text messages, we're going to pull all these records. If you're in a situation where you think you're doing your cousin a favor by saying, hey, if anybody asks or do this, you need to step up to the plate for me. This is moving into the round. When she dies, this will be a murder.
Yep.
Okay? This is a murder of a child.
Just like you said, if you know anything you know, you need to tell us right now before you find yourself in that trick bag.
Okay, so don't, I'll caution you right now, this isn't a threat. You know, you're not under arrest, you know that. But I'm going to caution you. If you tell me anything that's totally impossible from a medical standpoint, what these doctors says, and then he tries to tell me something, you're going to be looked at. Right now, we think you're a witness. Don't move into the realm of either you're a suspect or somebody's trying to help out his cousin. Because his cousin either lost his head or lost his cool or something happened. I can tell you this, though. That child didn't injure herself.
I'm slip and fall in the shower.
This ain't a slip and fall. We've ruled that out. That's why we was over at their house. We measured everything. That child, being 2 years old, is not tall enough. Not even with a run and slip, couldn't have fell and busted her head. Not fractured her skull. Good thing about kids, this is like all of us. When you're young and you're a kid, your bones are more rubbery. You could take a lot. When you're younger, when you're 10 and 9 and stuff like that, your bones are still a lot more durable than when you get our age, our bones start getting fragile. We can break our stuff easy. But young kids, stuff like that, they can't slip and fall and not have a severe brain injury and skull fracture. Okay?
I'm listening to what you're saying.
Okay, well, I'm just telling you because right now, if you've made that decision to either sugarcoat something or tell us you didn't see something or leave something out to help him out or the mom, you're going to be in a situation where you ain't got to worry about making the grades at college anymore. You ain't got to worry about taking that ball during handoff. Okay? You're going to be worrying about something you don't need to get mixed up in. Okay? It's not a threat. It's just what'll happen. So make sure if you've left something out, we need to bring it out because it'll come out with him. Detective Green and I have done many of these. We've prosecuted many of these cases as well. Either he's going to want to man up and do the right thing or he's going to have a tough road to hoe, is what they say. He's going to have people and tell you and him, they're going to tell you you're lying. I'm going to tell you you're not telling us the truth of everything because what you told us, what we talked to, every doctor that we talked about this case says, nope, it didn't happen that way. It's not a slip and fall. So if we need to back up, if you need to say, hey, well, he told me something now, it kind of makes sense. I can understand if you're in that room and you weren't privy to everything. But if it happens somewhere else, which we'll find.
What you mean?
If this didn't happen, if this ain't a slip and fall in the shower, which it isn't, she didn't injure herself in the shower. I'll tell you that. Her injury came some other way. By somebody. It didn't come by some accident. All right? So just don't get yourself in a situation. Like I said, I'm not threatening you. Don't think like that. But if I get information that I know is inconsistent with medical fact, then we'll go out and read your rights, and this will move into a criminal investigation with you as well. But I don't want to do that. If he did something stupid, if something happened, I don't know. I've seen any situation. Yeah, I've seen any. Yeah, if it's an accident, and he just lost his cool, he's like, they're gonna think I did this. We can tell. Right now, it's not an accident on her behalf. Okay, might have been an accident on his behalf. He might have dropped her. He might have been playing with her. He might have been doing something. She didn't slip and fall in the shower, is what I'm saying. All right? We've run to many of these. We know kids do things, but this case, this is not a fall in the shower. That's why you're here. This is the homicide office. We are homicide detectives. Okay? Right now in this room, which is video recorded, you're being monitored by Angela Corey, State Attorney's Office. The prosecutor's watching this right now. The lady that was out there, Katie Kears, with DCF, she's watching this. And we're having other people watch this to determine your believability as well. My line of thinking is you're kind of hedging your bet. You don't want to get your cousin in trouble, but you don't want to get involved either. So,
you know I don't want to get involved.
I know you didn't. I know you didn't want to be there. But the thing is, first of all, nobody knew that you were even at the scene when this happened till today. Nobody told us. So that kind of, the mom and him leaving you out is a big deal. Okay? Means either you saw something, or they didn't want us to really talk to you, or it's not one of the things I just forgot. I can tell you this, his demeanor is crazy.
What you mean?
When I walked and met y'all out there, he's wanting to talk about his lizards and everything. So you know what he never asked me? How's she doing?
You've been out there all night with him.
Well, because you get a detective, you get a detective come up there, you get 2 police cars rolled up, and then you get an ET to come start taking pictures. If you don't have an idea if something's heightened on this, I don't know what's wrong with you.
I'm saying I've been the whole situation don't even look.
Right. Well, it doesn't, but first thing he should ask me is how's she doing? What's going on? Which he didn't ask. I just said, hey, we just need to take some pictures. And then he wants to be happy-go-lucky. The man was sweating his palms off when I shook his hand. I don't know what he's doing there. It's not a hot day to be clammy as he was. But what's going to happen is we're going to interview him, and at some point either he's going to decide to tell the truth or he's not. If he doesn't, he's going to look like a monster. And then when he eventually does, it's either going to support you, whatever you tell us, or it's going to say that it's going to show that you tried to lie something or you were oblivious to something. Oblivious meaning that you refused to take notice to something obviously happened, which in this case you couldn't. If you have a child, well, in this case, if a child is hurt, anybody who has any bit of a heart is going to take notice and try and help out. Okay? Just like when mama screams or says, hey, she's not responding, she won't wake up, everybody's going to go in there. I can tell you this, if she's unconscious, she can't suck a bottle or a sippy cup.
That's not going to happen at all.
That's not going to happen at all. So you say he gave her a bottle, he may have tried, she didn't drink. I can tell you already, at the house, he told me, he walked her in the other bathroom when you left out, and he said he brushed her teeth, and then he gave her a cup, and then took her in. He told me that while I was there. I didn't know at the time that it had any significance. But I can already tell you, you've got 2 different stories because you didn't mention that.
And he also told us other things that we're not going to tell you.
So, if you're hedging your bet, meaning I'm just going to tell them a little bit, be careful. Because you got to worry about Jeremiah Rackerty, okay? What other people do that you have no control over is not your fault. But if you're going to take a position to say, all right, yeah, I'll help you out. I'll just say that I saw this. Look out. Train's coming. Okay? So, with that, if you want to take a minute to think about something, or if you want us to back up and go over your story, we will. I can tell you right now, you're leaving out stuff. Main thing is what happened after the shower or whatever, because he's already told us 2 different things. So, you've left out something and either he's lying or you're lying. If you're lying, it's I have to read your rights.
Well, tell you the truth. Tell you the truth. Like, seriously. Like, all I know, like, I wasn't even aware of the baby falling until, like, I woke up when they told me.
Okay, so you did you go in there and help?
I wasn't even aware.
Did he tell you that you came in, to say that you came in there and helped?
You know what I'm saying? Like, he said she had failed. I think she failed.
No, hold on. Let me caution you again, because you just told us a minute ago that you were already up.
I'm saying you asked me to tell you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I can't do nothing. The truth set you free. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, I was asleep the whole time. I was asleep. Okay.
Well, my question is going to be to you. Why would you tell me you went in there and helped?
You know what I'm saying? Because you told me you failed or whatever. So
No.
You telling me all this other stuff.
Hold on. I'm gonna get a rights card right now. Okay. I'm gonna read your rights.
I got one right here.
Okay. He's gonna read your rights. Just listen to the form. You're not in any trouble because she lied to us. And let me tell you what a lie is to us in layman's terms, in simple terms. A lie is obviously not telling the truth, okay? Another lie is withholding information and saying, well, you didn't ask me. I knew it, but you didn't ask me. That's omitting the truth. Okay? This one is, we'll read your rights. After this, whatever you say is it. Okay? But I can tell you this, you don't get one chance to lie to us, you get no chances. First time you gotta tell us the truth.
All right, come on.
Okay. Okay. Well, honestly, we just want you to be able to tell us the truth. Okay? Whatever happened, if it was something wrong and it's on him, it's on him.
Yeah.
Okay? Like we said earlier, don't get yourself in a trick bag by doing what you did.
He's a grown man, you're a grown man.
All right, first of all, the question you got to do is the answer to us is why'd you lie to us?
What you mean, why did I lie?
Did you know you lied to us?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Did you know you lied to us? You told us something? Okay. I'm willing to give you a pass on that. I just need to know why.
ain't no pass. I'm saying just go down to your documents, but yeah, I know.
Why'd you lie to us?
Because I didn't know what the situation was going
Okay.
on. I really don't know what's
Let's
going
back
on.
up. Let me tell you what everybody on the planet Earth, and before you and me were even on there, cavemen on there, okay? People lie for a reason. Whenever you lie, you got to think of a reason that you're lying for. You don't lie just to lie. Nobody lies just to lie. Nobody's ever done it on the history of this planet. Okay? So you making a decision to say, I'm up, I go in there whenever she's down there and I help him and we take her into the room. Nobody willingly does something like that. You don't lie just to lie. Okay? Nobody. There's a reason for every lie. Reason for a lie is because you want to cover up the truth, first of all, or you don't want to say something. In this case, a lie gets you in trouble.
I understand.
I'm willing to excuse that just to get to the truth, because what's important is that child's still alive and can be treated.
Yeah, can I tell you the truth, though?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes.
Right.
I'm saying,
Yeah, go ahead.
dang.
Just tell us the truth.
Like I said, I ain't find out nothing until I really woke up, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I woke up, that's when she woke me up when she got in the house or whatever. I heard her come in, I heard the little boy or whatever. That's when I got up or whatever. But I was unaware of the baby falling, of anything. I didn't know the baby don't fail or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was asleep.
Right.
You know, so I had to wake up around about 11 o'clock, 10, 11 o'clock. No, it had to be like 9, 10, 11, one of them. I think it had to be like 10. You know, so I woke up or whatever. That's when I was unaware the baby don't fail. But like I say, I got up or whatever, my regular routine, get up, you know what I'm saying, go through my phone, da. That's when I heard her say, let me go check on Brooklyn. And she went and checked on Brooklyn or whatever. Like I say, that's when she was like, oh my God, the baby's it's not even moving. So that's when I ran back there to see. And that's when I heard him talking like, oh, the baby done fell in the shower or the shower. He told me that the baby done fell in the shower. So I'm just really going, I really ain't hit no story until afterwards. You feel me? That's when they told me. That's when he told me whatever the baby fell in the shower. He told me whatever happened. But like I said, I was unaware the baby done fell of any kind. I was unaware. So I was really, just sitting around something I was unaware of. Like when I woke up, he didn't tell me nothing. Oh, the baby fell. Blah 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 blah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Answer my question.
I'm answering.
Why did you lie?
Say, why did I lie? You know what I'm saying? Because he asked me, like, they don't want to really ask you nothing. They ask you what happened, just be like, I help you, whatever.
And knowing you're a smart guy,
Yeah.
okay, and I believe that. You're in college. Not everybody gets to go to college. Knowing you're a smart guy, when he says they ask you something, you know he's either talking about the police or somebody can get him in trouble. Now, in order for you to go voluntarily put yourself in that position, either you're going to say, yeah, I'll do it for you, but what's the real deal? What am I lying about?
Nah, I didn't tell me
So
that.
you didn't,
I didn't even know I had to talk to y'all until today. So y'all told me that day, he was like, oh, the lady want to talk to you.
Jeremiah, let me ask you this. When he took you home last night, what was the conversation, man?
You say when he took me home?
Yeah, what was the
We
conversation?
went to the hospital first. We was at the
I know
hospital
that.
for
I already knew that part.
Yeah.
When he took you home from there,
Yeah.
what was the conversation when he told you?
It really wasn't really on no conversation.
So y'all didn't put no story together?
He was really quiet. He was really quiet because, like, he wasn't really saying too much. He was really upset.
But he didn't say nothing to you
Nah,
about covering
like,
up or nothing?
nah. That's on everything I love. He tell me nothing. Like
Well,
I
tell us
said,
about the fall, because all of a sudden now you said she told you about that, but where all this part coming from? Where you
what you mean tell you about the fall?
listen to me.
He told me about
they
the
were
fall.
together in their bedroom when
No, that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. I know for sure she wasn't there. She got work and stuff. I know for sure she wasn't there.
Jeremiah, this is what I'm talking about. Where did the story come from where he was leaving the bathroom to go get the towel? Who told you to say that?
You know what I'm saying? He just be like, if they ask me, just be like, if they ask you or whatever, just be like, you seen me go get a towel.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So he told you about a story that you
He
need to
just
stick
was
to,
like,
right?
you need to just tell him you was gonna go see a towel. They ain't even gonna ask you.
Is that something that he came with for you to tell us?
Yeah, I'm saying.
Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, that he told me to say.
What else did he tell you?
That's
he told you
it.
that he had to
That's-
tell you something else.
Listen, the man told me that I didn't know I was gonna have to talk to y'all until I was at the house or whatever. Just a few minutes ago. That's when he was like,
Why do you think he'd tell you that, though?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Didn't that raise a red flag with you? Because you're a smart guy. I'm
gonna tell you the truth. I don't ain't gonna say I don't like police. I'm not gonna lie. So like, all I'm thinking, I see a bunch of police. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really. That's all I'm thinking about is the police.
But he didn't tell you to lie until he told you to lie before there were any police.
No, he told me. Listen, he was just like, okay, if when they ask you, because he came back out, he was like, hey, they gonna have to talk to you, whatever. You like just be like, oh, you still getting a towel, whatever.
All right, let me ask you that. That's what I'm saying. When did he tell you that? Was that at the house or the
Today.
hospital? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And
What time was that?
When he saw me or after I came up there, did he tell you that?
I think it was out there. I think it was after we came up with it.
Okay.
Do you have any kids?
No, I don't care.
If you did, would you want us to
Oh
investigate?
yeah,
anything?
that's what I'm saying. Y'all was doing y'all job. Y'all supposed to. Y'all getting paid for it.
Okay. Well, still we're getting there. We still don't have all the part of the truth because you're
Like I
smart.
said, I'm still trying to get, cause y'all telling me some stuff I was unaware of.
I know, but
I'm still trying to really find out
I know, but I'm
something
telling
more
you,
than what I know.
I know, but if I'm there, if I pull up and like you said, you're alerted to all this, and he comes out there and says, "Tell them about this towel. They saw me go get a towel." Dude, if you see a
He wasn't
detective,
like that. He was just like, hey, just be like, they ask you.
it's still he's telling you to lie when a bunch of police are there. Okay, you are smart. Why wouldn't you? I know the answer because I know you would. Why wouldn't you tell him? Said, "Don't get me fucked up in something, man."
I just was like, all right. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Cause for the simple, I ain't thinking of nothing. I'm not thinking of nothing. I'm not thinking.
You're thinking about lying to the police.
You just told me some stuff about you just.
But you saw me and you knew that he said if I come in here and ask you anything to lie about saying the towel, you automatically putting yourself in a position
You're right.
for a felony charge. This is a felony.
And you're right. You're right about that. But at the same time, like I said, I'm afraid of the police. I really.
So your
it made
fear of
me
the
nervous.
police. So your fear of the police is
Mhm.
acceptable for you to do the
No,
wrong
it's
thing
not.
to me.
But with you telling me all this other stuff I was unaware of,
Oh, so that makes it better.
that's what I'm saying. You telling me all this stuff that's unaware
Do you
of.
think you should have lied to us?
No, I'm saying. But at the same time, which one sound better? Me telling you that story I told you, or telling you I was really asleep?
The
You
truth.
tell me the truth.
The truth is always better.
Did I say anything about you being asleep?
Nah.
All right.
I'm
The
just saying.
truth is always better, dude. Do you know that?
Because I feel like I'm in a situation where ain't no winning for losing. And
No, you're right. You're in a situation. First of all, let me tell you. I'll stop you right. Your situation is that you're either right now. Am I going to go to jail or not? If you told us straight up that I didn't see nothing, this and that, and that he told me to lie, you're not in that situation.
You're right.
Okay? If you're a witness, and listen, and honestly, you've had run-ins with the police. You've been to prison before.
No, I never been to prison.
You're on probation?
Yeah.
Okay.
I never been to prison.
So right now, you knew when he told you to lie to us. Did you know you were risking your felony probation?
Yes, sir.
So you didn't.
No, I didn't really know I was risking my life.
What's some of the terms of your probation? Are you allowed to lie to the police?
They ain't written in.
Yeah, they are. You can't commit any offense. You can't hang around any convicted felons. You got to stay clean, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. Lying to the police. Do you think that's a violation of your?
I'm saying it wasn't
lying to the police. Is that a violation of your probation?
It might be.
Might.
I don't know. You telling me?
Okay. It's just a law.
Yeah,
do you want to violate it?
No,
yes
sir.
or no?
No, sir.
So everything need to come out on the table right now.
Everything.
But listen to me. Anything that you know, you need to let us know right now.
I'm really telling y'all
the truth. Find out.
Because listen, at the same time, at the end of the day, at Judgment Day, God knows. You know what I'm saying? If it is God. No, I'm just saying because I can tell y'all my truth, and y'all can be like, that's wrong. But it's really the truth.
Do we have right to think that when you lied to us at first?
Yeah, you got it right. But at the same time, I'm telling you the truth though. So that's the truth.
All right, this is what's going to happen. You're going to stay in here. Did he send you any text messages or anything? Don't. We're going to take the phone. Did he give you any text messages or anything to say this or that?
Sir.
Okay, we're going to go talk to him.
Did you think of anything else? Did he tell you anything else?
Like I say,
what's with this?
alright.
I'm going to tell you this. After what he's told us he's supposedly done, he would have got you involved somehow. I mean, not as a conspirator or somebody criminally, but he'd have let you know something because he'd have been oh shitting. He'd have been going oh shit, and you would have said, dude, it happened this way, that way, but
He didn't tell me, like I said, he didn't tell me nothing. That's why when you just
he
gave
told you to lie.
No, listen, I'm talking about that's why when you told me what's going on with that baby, that's why I was like, matter of fact, such and such, such and such. I didn't, like I said, this man ain't tell me nothing about it. That's what I'm trying to really find out the truth.
Did you ever hear him get mad at her to shut up or quit crying,
like I say, I was
quit whining? Yeah, but at one point you woke up.
You know what I'm saying? After that, like I said, when I woke up, that baby must have been in the back sleep then. Like I said, because I wasn't woke that long before the girl came. The lady came. I wasn't woke that long before she came. Like I said, I didn't even see the baby. I didn't even see him like that. Like, he didn't come and tell me, hey, cuz she done fell, she in the back. So he didn't tell me nothing. Like I said, and I was up.
But you choose to take his same story. You said all he told you was to do that, and you said you got the other pieces of the story because you heard about it later.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I said, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying, for lying at first.
Well, sorry, it's because you got caught lying.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, what can I really do? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all everything I know. I can't, what you want me to lie again and ask some stuff? Because I'm saying.
Remember, I don't like lies.
That's what I'm saying. I can't do that.
Lies don't help that baby getting treated over there.
Right.
Baby's supposed to die. You know? Yeah, I guess miracles can happen, but you can't expect a miracle when everybody's lying about how she got injured, because the doctors treat the child based upon how she got injured, and if it's a lie.
What are you saying?
Saying a lot of things.
My cousin. I mean, like I said,
your cousin is going to be.
Like I said,
your cousin's going to be more than likely his future. If I had a crystal ball, he's going to go to prison for murdering a little kid. 2 years old. He's gonna, and you've been to prison, right? No, you're on a program.
No, I went to county.
Okay. I'm just saying, prison ain't gonna be good to a child murderer. Okay.
Go ahead. So what you saying? I'm desperate to know, cause like I said,
I can't tell you that because I'm worried. You know.
No.
I can't. It'll come out, but I mean, I can't.
I talked to someone about
He's gonna be arrested tonight.
We're still.
You're not telling me nothing. That's what I'm saying.
He's 19
He's not telling me nothing.
But he told you to tell a lie. And
Yeah.
Did he tell me this? Like I said, he told me this. He told me this when we first
saw me.
Yes, that's what
I know, but I
had to talk to you.
that's the only thing, listen, I think I believe you for a lot of different things, but the only thing that bothers me is how you would knowingly say or go along with, okay, I lied to the police.
Why though?
Right off the bat.
Why? You didn't ask him
You
why.
see two police cars, a van, me, and then a DCF worker roll up there, and you're going to say,
It was long enough for him to tell you the story that you were supposed to say.
He told me yesterday. That's what I'm saying. He didn't tell me no story to say. All he told me, he was just like, when he told me, he was like, hey, just tell him or whatever that you see me go get a towel or whatever. He was like, you ain't gonna really have to talk.
I don't know why I'm saying you saw him go get a towel.
Now you got me. Now you got me really like, what's really going on?
I'll tell you one thing he's left out is any towel. He ain't mentioned a lick of a towel since we've talked to him. I don't know why he told you to tell us that.
That's what I'm saying. I don't, like I said.
I can tell you now, I know now the child didn't fall in the shower.
So what happened?
The child sustained a severe traumatic head injury from somebody.
And there's only two people there. You and him. 2 adults and a child.
Like I said.
Listen to me though.
You're right.
She's gonna die from brain trauma that was caused by another human being. It's either him or it's you.
What do you think his defense will be?
Right now, we think it's him.
This one I'm telling
But
y'all.
do you know what his defense is going to be when he gets an attorney? You did it. I'm
There's
telling you
somebody
that's
else in
what
the
they're going to
house.
say.
That's how they do it. That's how they do it. It ain't me, blame somebody else. Can't blame the police in this.
That's what his attorney is
Much to your
going to
dismay, because you don't like the police, we can't be blamed in this time. Can't blame the mama, because everybody, including you, says she's not there when it happened.
Yeah.
Your thing is and we've seen this a bunch of times. We've had people come in here and claim I slept through everything. And then he ends up saying, he might end up going back, if he's smart and he could hear us, he might go, you know what? I could say I've been lying because I didn't want my cousin to get in trouble. He's on probation. That they were playing around on the couch, which if she fell from the couch, maybe. That's still an accident. But you know what? If he's able to hear, and that's why we pump the music in here, so y'all can't hear each other. But if he's smart, as far as from a defensive standpoint, he can blame you and walk. He becomes the witness then. Okay? I'm just telling you. I'm telling you.
Right.
I know, dude, I know I'm right. I've been doing this a long time.
You're right.
His defense is you. His defense is to say, yeah, we're sorry, cuz. I've had dudes look in these cameras and say, sorry, cuz, and they're lying their ass off. I got to do what I got to do. And next thing you know, they're lying. All this, we're cousins, we're all that, and we're out east and shit,
That shit changes when you're going away for life.
You're right. You're right about that.
And nobody in jail likes a child murderer.
Like I say, I can't, what can I do but sit here?
Okay, well, I can tell you what you're going to do is you're going to have to either go to court, testify against him.
If I got to go to court, if I got to listen,
Just telling you,
I got to
will.
go to court and say, okay, such and such.
He told me to lie. And he told me to lie.
You won't have to.
I'm saying.
Because it was on video.
Right.
Or you're going to lie in court.
You're right.
And get sent up for
like
that.
I said, lose-lose situation, but at the same time.
It is a lose-lose.
At the same time, I got to do the right thing because at the same time, it's a child.
You got a problem doing the right thing. That's what worries me is when people see this, the state attorney, the defense attorney for him, you're already a liar to everybody. You're a liar to me, you're a liar to him, you're a liar to your cousin. You're somebody that is willing to lie to cover something up for whatever reason. Okay, everybody sees this. You are forever, as this is documented, you are a liar. You can say I'm this or that, but you are a liar.
Right.
You chose to come in here and lie as opposed to think of that child first and say, hey, I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna let y'all know I slept through the whole thing. He asked me that. You should have told me out there and say, hey, dude, listen, he's my cousin, but he's asked me to lie. I'm on federal probation, dog. I'm on probation. I can't be involved in this shit.
But I did tell you. That's the thing.
You didn't tell me until I brought it to your attention.
Once you swung my rights, once you told my rights, I told you. I didn't lie to you. You told my rights. So with that, with that being, that's what really
because we knew the story was a lie.
I didn't lie on the oath, so really.
No, it's a lie. You can't lie to me under oath.
That's not an oath. That's just a Miranda rights.
You're right, but listen. At the same time, I told you what I really know.
So you did the right thing.
Yeah, I did the right thing by telling you. I could have just said, okay.
Did you ever do the wrong thing?
Yeah, I did do the wrong thing for lying in the first. You're right.
Okay.
But at the same time, I could have just kept going on with a lie.
No, you couldn't have.
You know what I'm saying?
I guarantee you, I'll tell you this, you could have tried, I guarantee you, if you'd have told us that, you'd have been locked up.
That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't have worked. That's what I'm saying.
You'd have been locked up.
It wouldn't have worked. But I could have put one of them, that's my cousin.
Oh, yeah, we're out east, I could do all that.
I could have, but at the same time, I'm thinking about that little girl. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about that little girl.
I asked him if he was out east. He said no.
Well, the police documented, you've been stopped and certified. You know that, right?
I didn't know that. Tell you the truth, I didn't know that because matter of fact, I just was looking at some papers I got from my probation officer.
Which is who?
It's in North Carolina.
What's the name?
Cripe.
Crap?
Yeah, something like Cripe.
Cripe?
Yeah.
Federal probation officer? Male or female?
Yeah.
So they're the ones that watch you down here?
I'm down there. I go to school down there.
Oh, okay, that's right. You had to let them know that you were in school.
Transferred, yeah. Okay. I'm on probation from Florida, but it's transferred to North Carolina.
Where are you going to school from?
Shaw University. Like I say, man, I ain't living.
How long's your probation?
I got like 6 more months to go. 6 more months to go. Like I said, I've been doing good. You know what I'm saying?
I think you've made some good decisions. This was an awful one. That picture of that gun and you sending somebody saying, hey, look at my 9 was stupid. I think, you got a problem with rules. You think you can get away with whatever as long as people don't find out I'm all right. That's bullshit.
What happens if you get caught with a pistol under probation?
What you gonna get? That's I'm hoping.
They're gonna violate you and certify.
They're gonna violate me and certify me. Yeah, I know that for a fact.
Alright. Just make sure you told us everything. I'm telling you what'll happen, and we'll head out of here. But what'll happen is later on down the line, the state attorney, you're good. The state attorney's office will bring you in for another statement. They'll go through this whole court process. And if anything else comes out later on that you didn't tell us right here on video that you should have told us, dude, I'm telling you.
You're right.
Jeremiah, I'm telling
I told you.
Okay, the right thing is, you can say I hate the police all you want, but this is,
I don't hate y'all. I'm nervous of y'all. But at the same time, is I'm gonna have a ride?
We'll make sure you get some, or wherever you need to go. You're off Florida Avenue, right?
They took the truck.
No.
She didn't take the truck.
I don't know if she's gone or not, but if we'll take you on. She was.
Yeah.
We had to get you on, we'll take you on.
The moment Jeremiah Rackerty realized his cousin's accident story was a lie marked a shift in the entire case. Detectives dismantled his eyewitness account by presenting the brutal medical reality. Brooklyn had a busted skull and severe brain swelling. It's wild to even say this stuff about a 2-year-old child. Makes no sense to me at all. But she had injuries that made Jeremiah's claim that she calmed down and drank from a bottle physically impossible. She could not have done any of those. Faced with the threat of a murder charge and the violation of his federal probation, Jeremiah finally admitted the truth. He had been asleep during the entire incident. What about that? It was revealed that Devontae Rashard Baker had actively coached Jeremiah to lie. Devontae specifically instructed Jeremiah to tell police he saw him getting a towel, a detail intended to create the illusion of a helpful caregiver responding to a shower incident. However, this plan backfired spectacularly when detectives pointed out that Devontae himself never even mentioned a towel. He tells you to mention a towel, but he don't even mention it himself. How dumb can you be? But he never even mentioned it in his own interview. By trying to protect his cousin, Jeremiah nearly became a co-defendant in a homicide case. Though Jeremiah eventually told the truth, the detectives left him with a haunting reminder. As far as the legal record is concerned, he is now documented as a liar. Under interrogation, what's that going to look like in court? This deception could follow him for the rest of his life. And it probably will, his legal life, all of them. Potentially affecting his future at Shaw University and his standing with the court. Did we forget? This is literally a college student. He was warned that if this case went to trial, he would likely be forced to testify against his own cousin or face further legal consequences for his initial false statements. Ultimately, this interrogation stripped away the last layer of protection for the main suspect. The medical evidence was very clear. 2-year-old Brooklyn's injuries were caused by another human being, not a slip in the shower. Devontae Rashard Baker, I don't even like to say his name, was the only other adult present. And as the detectives noted, his defense would likely be to blame this very cousin who tried to lie for him. Jeremiah's story is a chilling example of how quickly loyalty can turn into a legal nightmare. He thought he was doing his cousin a favor, but he was actually helping cover up the murder of a toddler. But this is only half of the story. To see how Devontae Baker tried and failed to explain away Brooklyn's injuries himself, you need to see his interrogation next. It will be the next thing that I post. The next long form video will be Devontae's interrogation. So when I upload that, I need you to go and watch it too, because he is the one who done this to poor Brooklyn. What do you think of Jeremiah's decision to lie for his cousin, who, if I'm being real, probably would not have lied for him, probably would not have tried to help him out? Do you think it was out of fear of the police or misplaced family loyalty? And I want to know all the disgusting things we think about Devontae at this point. Let me know in the comments. I really would enjoy reading everything and communicating with you guys. Do not forget to like and subscribe for more interrogations, for more body cams. We do a few little deep dives here and there. Yeah, we do definitely deep dive into the interrogation room. So yeah, like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. As we always say, the truth deserves to be told, no matter how hard it is to hear. Be safe and have a great day.